The first flight of NASA's next-generation rocket launcher, the SLS Space Launch System, is scheduled for 2019 and will not include a human crew. As of 2016, NASA had planned for the first SLS flight to take place in 2018, with no crew aboard. But the transition team that the Trump administration sent to the agency earlier this year called for an internal assessment of the possibility of launching a top-flight SLS crew within the mission's Orion space capsule. Robert Lightfoot, interim administrator of NASA, during a press conference today that, based on the results of this internal evaluation, a manned flight would be technically possible, but the agency will proceed with its initial plan to make the first flight of the rocket without crew. The internal evaluation really reaffirmed that the plan we had in place was the best way for us to go, Lightfoot said. We have good control over how the unmanned mission will really help the first SLS manned mission be a safer mission when we put the crew to existence. First SLS flight will be called Exploration Mission 1, or EM-1. And will send an unmanned Orion capsule that has already made an unmanned test flight aboard a United Launch Alliance Delta IV rocket heavy in a ±3 weeks of travel around the Moon. The first manned flight, EM-2, was originally scheduled to continue in 2021,